Hey guys, it is James here from Appalachian DIY, and I have a very special Father's Day tool idea video for car guys. This isn't just specifically or non-specifically tools for just anyone who likes tools. This is more geared towards car guys and guys who work on cars for a living or hobbies, whatever. Anyways, without further ado, let us get to the tools. We're going to start with this Dewalt 20 volt max half-inch electric rechargeable impact wrench kit. Now this particular impact is being sold on Mac Tools trucks now as well. If you know the car guy and he does it for a living, he knows Mac Tools. Well, this one's being sold on Mac Tools trucks for a good bit more expensive than it is here on Amazon. But either way, this has up to 1,200 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. And if you know anything about impact guns, that's a pretty good rating for a breakaway foot-pound torque rating. Normal torque 700 foot-pounds, which is also good, but your average air impact wrench half-inch, which is really good, is around 1,200 foot-pounds, and that's a pneumatic wrench. This one's an electric, so you don't have to worry about the air hose, which the air hose is a pain in the ass. This is a great addition, and once you get this impact, you will probably never use your air impact again. It's not that bad of a price here on Amazon, so if you guys looking for a new uh, electric impact, this is a great way to go. Great performance and reliability from DeWalt. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we have this is also Mac Tools, and this is built by DeWalt. It's got the DeWalt, at least it's got the DeWalt lower half. The upper half is claimed to be Mac Tools, and the lower half is built by DeWalt, so you can actually interchange these with the 12 volt max DeWalt battery system. So if you're already using the 12 volt max systems, you can actually save some money here and just buy the Ratchet itself, because it will use the same battery and charger as the DeWalt 12 volt max system. So this is a pretty small in comparison to other electric ratchets. It's obviously bigger than your average air ratchet, but it is very low profile and compact when comparing to other electric. This is a good price for Mac Tools, and a must-have for any auto tech guy person. All right, while we're looking at Mac Tools, we're going to do one more Mac tool, and this air hammer. You need to go ahead and get this because this is a sale price. This is a good entry-level air hammer. So obviously, if you're buying this, you need to make sure that the person you're buying it for has an air compressor, or they're using it for work or whatever, because it does require an air compressor to use. But either way, like I said, it's a great entry-level air hammer. It already comes with a pouch and a few air hammer chisels here, some of the more common chisels and things like that, for $83.99. That's a really great price. You can't even really beat that price on Amazon for something of this quality and reputation. Alright, what we have here is an electric engraver. This is made by Dremel. This is not a very expensive engraving tool. You can buy a lot more expensive than that, but there's really no point in spending a whole lot of money on an engraver. A lot of guys like to put their initials or their name on their tools, and this is a good inexpensive way to allow them to do that. So for 16 bucks, it's a good little kind of stocking stuffer type Father's Day gift, and they shouldn't be disappointed. Alright, here we have a Gearwrench metric flex head ratcheting wrench set. That's a mouthful. This is a 12-piece flex head combination ratcheting wrench set from Gearwrench. It's not an American-made tool, but it is a lifetime warranty tool, and they've been around long enough that they are trustworthy. And as far as their wrenches go, the quality is good. If he's not already using Gearwrench ratcheting wrenches or something like that, then this is really a must-have. It's just difficult to get around things without having some sort of ratcheting wrench. And this set is a good price for a flex head ratcheting wrench set. You can easily pay 2 or 3 times more money for a set that's basically identical to this one. So for less than 150 bucks, a 12-piece flex head ratcheting wrench set by Gearwrench, this is definitely the way to go. Alright, up next is a thread restoration set, which is similar to a tap and die set. The bits aren't quite as strong as like a regular tap and die set would be, but this isn't necessarily made to be a tap and die set, but it is very, very useful and handy. And in fact, you would use this set more than you would use, say, a tap and die on most normal automotive applications. You only need to repair the threads. You don't necessarily need to cut brand new threads from scratch. So this is an outstanding price. A lot of companies use this. You can look on Amazon for Lang Tools or Kastar, Kastar. Also, Sears sells the same thing. Mac Tools sells a Matco. Pretty much every company that I've seen online uses this set or a variation of this set. You'll either find the 40 piece or the 48 piece. But make sure it looks like this, because this is built in the USA by Lang Tools or Kastar, either way, and it may be branded by other companies, like I said, but as long as you get this set, this is the American-made set. You can find it for less than $80. Right now it's around $60 to $70 on Amazon, so go ahead and get one now, because I have seen the prices start to go up a little bit. And so try and get it now within the next few days before Father's Day, whatever, so that you can get it, around $70 or less. Alright, this is a must-have tool for any automotive tech that does any sort of diagnostics. The Mityvac vacuum pump set. This is the Elite set, which comes with a really nice case and a lot of little attachments and doodads and things like that that you're going to need for diagnostics and things related to vacuum, such as fuel pressure regulators, evap components. I won't go on and on about that, but basically this is about the best price you can get, under $70 on Amazon. For this Mityvac vacuum pump. You can easily pay double or triple for this exact same kit on a tool truck, for literally the exact same kit, the exact same pump. Everything would be exactly the same. So buy it here on Amazon, and make sure he doesn't already have this set, because you don't want to buy something that he already has. But either way, this is the one to get if you're looking for a handheld vacuum pump. Alright, this is my most favorite wrench that I own. All these tools that I'm showing you here are tools that I either use on a normal basis or something similar to it. This isn't, I'm a professional tech for a living. This isn't just something I'm making up. These are all tools, and these are quality tools too. I'm not showing you the cheapy things that you can get out and buy a $20 Father's Day gift, because there's no point in buying anyone tools if you're going to cheap out on it. Anyone who wants tools and likes tools or uses them for a living, they don't want to use the cheapest thing they can find. So these are quality tools that I'm showing you. Anyway, these mountain wrenches, you can find them in various different brands, such as Easy Red, Mountain, Matco, Snap-on, Mac, ATD. They all kind of have the same, it's all basically the same wrench. What you're looking for, though, is whether or not you want metric or standard. But the spline universal wrench, which is what this is, flex head as well, it will either come in reversible or non-reversible. This one's reversible. It's kind of more of an opinion thing on whether or not you want. What I found, what I like and what I use is the reversible one. It's a lot more handy than the non-reversible ones. It does take up a little bit more room, so the clearance is not as good as the non-reversible ones on the ends, but this is a great set, and this is a very outstanding price. And once someone owns this set of wrenches, they will wonder how they ever did without these wrenches. Okay guys, this is a more high-tech kind of tool, but a code reader, regardless of what kind of code reader you use or scan tool or anything like that, if you're working on cars for a living or even part-time, you need some sort of a code reader. This one's really cool. This isn't cheap bottom of the line code reader. You can get one for 20 bucks or less. That's not this, and I don't even recommend getting one for 20 bucks or less. Spend a little bit more money and get something that's good. This one will go into the DTC data link connector on the car. Use Bluetooth. It connects to your cell phone or tablet. You can read codes, you can erase codes, you can read live data, graph data. I mean, it doesn't do everything that a $5,000 scan tool would do, but why would you expect it to do that? You can leave it plugged into the car if you're using it at home. You can leave it plugged into the car all the time if you want to, or not. It's up to you really. But if you're using it at work, it's very cool. It's obviously wireless. It's a Bluetooth. But it gives the technician the option of having something on their own and something that they can save and use and take home, whatever, so that they're not having to use the shop scan tool or whatever. This is a great DIY tool for $100 or less. It's close to what a professional scan tool would be. A lot of things you can't do with it, but it does a whole lot. It gives you a whole lot of information, and when it comes to diagnosing cars, the more information the better. This is a great little Bluetooth code reader slash data reader tool thing. Okay guys, every tech needs ratchets, and you can buy expensive ratchets, you can buy cheap ratchets, you can buy in-between ratchets. The ratchets that I'm showing you here today are built by Gearwrench. These are a fine tooth, 84 tooth I believe, or higher. They kind of change up their tools here and there. I believe the lowest on these 120 XP Gearwrench ratchets are 80 or 84 teeth. Moving on past the teeth, these are flex head ratchets, and they are fine tooth ratchets, and for the price that you get 4 ratchets in this set, you really can't beat it. If you're looking at tool truck prices, the cost of 1 ratchet alone is what you're going to get, is what you're going to pay for what you could pay for this set of 4 ratchets. Now, these are made overseas. It's not American made tools, but that being said, they're a lot worse Chinese or Taiwanese made tools. Gearwrench has proven itself in a lot of things, and one of those things they have proven themselves in is ratchets and things, involving ratchets. Is kind of what they built their name on, is ratchets. So when it comes to ratchets and ratchet wrenches and things like that, you almost can't go wrong with Gearwrench. This isn't the perfect wrench set. It's not the perfect ratchet, but it is very close and is a very great price. And whether it be professional use or home use, this is a great little set and a great starter set, or just an upgrade set for anyone who uses ratchets, which is anyone who works on cars. Alright, go ahead and look around and try and beat the price on this sensor socket set. This is also Gearwrench, which I do kind of talk about Gearwrench a lot, and that's because they do make a lot of things for less money than tool truck prices, which is a lot of money. And a lot of the things like this that tool trucks sell are actually made by companies like this, which is Gearwrench, which is made by or owned by a company called Apex Tool. Apex Tool provides a lot of tools for the tool trucks. It's virtually identical to what you would buy on the tool trucks, other than the name that's stamped on it. So for less than $50, you're getting this set, which pretty much covers all the applications that you could imagine when it comes to oil pressure senders and O2 sensors and things like that. They are lifetime warranty, as with all Gearwrench type hand tool things, and a great addition to the set, or to the toolbox, and very useful for any automotive tech. Alright, here we are again at Gearwrench. You would think that Gearwrench is paying me to do this, but I assure you they are not. They just happen to have a lot of cool little things for a great price. If you've never used a ratcheting serpentine belt tool, or any kind of fancy serpentine belt tool like this, if you're used to using a big long bar and a socket, or something like that, you will love this set. What this will allow you to do is to get at a lot of different angles that a straight bar or a fixed bar type belt tool won't allow you to do. So when clearance is an issue, or things like that, where you just need some sort of different type of angle that you can't get with a normal serpentine belt tool, you can get it with this tool. Now this is about 120 to 130 bucks on the tool truck, or you can get it here for 60 bucks. I've been watching this tool for a long time. It's stayed really close to this price, so even if you're not getting it now, keep it in mind. It's always right around 60 bucks, and it's readily available from basically any online retailer that sells tools. So long as you can pay around 60 bucks, it's well worth the money. It's worth 120 bucks, but why pay 120 bucks? Okay, if any time is spent working on cars, eventually you will run into a situation where you need snap ring pliers. There's lots and lots and lots and lots of different options on snap ring pliers, and it's kind of overwhelming when you're looking at snap ring pliers and what to buy, what company is good. You can buy a set of pliers, one plier, and just be completely disappointed, or you can buy a whole set, be disappointed. You can buy one and just absolutely love it. It's kind of tough tough and you can obsess over which snap ring pliers to buy. I've done all the obsession and been over every possible solution for snap ring pliers, and this is what I come up with. This set is made by Lang Tools, which if you've seen any of my videos, you've probably heard of this just from me talking about it. It's basically a snap-on. It's basically a snap-on tool, so with a lot less money. It's not made by Snap-on, it's made by Lang Tools, but Snap-on uses it. The lots of companies use Lang Tools. Sears, Matco, well, I don't know about Matco. Snap-on, they get these Lang Tools. Why? Because they're made in America and they're quality made and they're useful. They're just, the designs they're pretty much always outstanding and the price is great. So luckily for us, they are available on Amazon. You know, this set is less than 80 bucks. It's not one tool. Like, you can buy the snap ring pliers where they're interchangeable bits and all that junk, and it's just like, really, it's a waste of time for shop use. It's great, it's good for home use. You can have one set of pliers, but the one size fits all thing, it doesn't always work with snap rings, and more oftentimes than not, it doesn't work. So this is a nice set. It comes with this very strong, high duty, heavy duty blow molded case, which is always great to have these protect your tools in. But this I recommend for sure. 100% American made, high quality, very useful snap ring plier set. Okay, flashlights are extremely important when working on cars. Rechargeable flashlights are very must have. If you work on cars every day, throwaway batteries are not an option. You need a rechargeable flashlight, one that plugs in, charges through the wall, plugs into the cigarette lighter. This one will do both if you make sure you buy it in the right form, because you can buy it without chargers, with one charger, with two chargers. There's a lot of different options on the way this flashlight is sold, so be careful when you're ordering that you're getting the one that you want. And the one that you want is probably going to be the one with the AC and the DC charger, or the cigarette lighter charger and the wall charger. Regardless of what you choose, this is an outstanding flashlight. Streamlight makes great flashlights. They are kind of expensive for what you would imagine a flashlight to cost. There are cheaper flashlights that are just as bright, but I've been using Streamlights for a long time, and I just, it's my preference. The batteries last a long time. You'll get years of use out of one battery. The buttons and certain pieces of the flashlight are lifetime warranty. The batteries have a 1-year warranty. And they're super bright. So this isn't like your mag light back in the day with 4D batteries that you turn on and you can still barely see. This thing is bright. This will blind everyone. So do not point this in anyone's eyes. This is definitely for professional use. This is not a kid's toy. Like I said, it's kind of expensive, but it's well worth the money, and this is a lifetime flashlight. This is not a throwaway, ever ready, throw it in the box in case of a tornado. This is a lifetime, outstanding, great flashlight. Any guy would love this. Anyone would love this. Keep this in your house too. Buy 2 of them, one at work, one at home, for when you have to go out at night. Like, this will light up the entire neighborhood. It's that bright. Okay guys, this socket set is a 1/2-inch socket set. These are shallow sockets. They have deep socket versions of this set. Basically what we're looking at here is, it is overseas made socket, but man, impact sockets are expensive, and I really, if you're starting out especially, or even if you're not, I don't really recommend spending $600 or $700 plus on a snap-on impact socket set. It's not necessary. I use cheap impact sockets that are lifetime warranty, similar to Sunex, and some of them are Sunex and other brands that are lifetime warranty, and you can easily get to the company that warranties it by way of going to the store or whatever. If it's easily warrantyable and it has a lifetime warranty, then why spend $600 on impact sockets? Sunex makes a great socket, and they're actually Matco, which Matco doesn't even make anything. They are rebranding Sunex as their impact sockets now. So if you go on a Matco truck and you see their new impact sockets, they're made by Sunex. So that should give you some idea that they are of a pretty good quality. the numbers on it are very easy to read. It's not a thin walled impact socket. This is a heavy duty socket. So if you're looking for clearance is an issue and you want, you know, lower, thin walled impact sockets, this isn't it. But this is a great set, and to fill up your whole, socket rail of impact sockets, this is what you need. It goes all the way up to 36 millimeters, you know. So great set, great price, recommended to anyone. Alright, last up in the lineup is once again Gearwrench. This is a torque wrench, and there's so many options in torque wrenches and so many different price points and different, ranges of torque and drives, quarter, 3/8, half inch, the links, the flex head, non-flex head. There's so many different options in torque wrenches. It's really overwhelming when looking for a torque wrench. Obviously, you can go to Snap-on and pay $500. You can get an electronic one, pay $300, $400, $500, $600. There's a lot of things to think about when it comes to buying a torque wrench. So if you're not sure, and you're buying this for someone else, you might want to let them look at it first, because there's just so many variations in torque wrenches and what people want. It's really hard to say. It's something you really need to pick out for yourself. That being said, I've done a lot of research on cheaper torque wrenches, because they're just so expensive off the tool truck, and sometimes what you're getting off the tool truck isn't necessarily better than what you can buy online or somewhere else. So what we're looking at here is a Gearwrench 5 foot-pounds to 75 foot-pound torque wrench. This is a flex head, and the flex head on this has a little bit more flex. Like, I think it's 15 degrees in either direction, which seems like a lot for a torque wrench. So maybe you're going to lose some accuracy there because of the flex head alone. But a flex head torque wrench is, to me, it's a must-have, because fixed head, it doesn't always allow you to get where you need to get, and you just kind of like guessing on torque is not a good idea on a lot of things. So this is what I kind of found in the way of flex head for less expensive. This is a 3/8 drive, 5 to 75 foot-pounds flex head. It is made overseas, as of pretty much everything by Gearwrench now is overseas, because it's owned by Apex. So everything's made in Taiwan or China, but that's okay. The only drawback that I can find on this wrench, and let me throw in too before I forget, Matco is actually using this as their new torque wrench as well. So this one you can buy on Matco for about $330, or you can buy it on Amazon for about $150. Right here on their website, on Gearwrench's website, it's like $225 or whatever it is, but you can get it cheaper on Amazon. Just look for this part number, and you can get it on Amazon for about $150. So anyways, the only drawback that I can see about this torque wrench, and this isn't necessarily a drawback, it's just an opinion thing, and my opinion on this is that the ratchet head is like not the best ever. This is about a 36 tooth, I believe. I haven't counted the teeth on it, but it is a coarse tooth ratchet head, so you're going to expect about 32 to 36 teeth. It is made in China. If you buy something from Snap-on, the head is going to be an 80 tooth or 72 tooth made in America Snap-on head, but you're going to pay $500 for it, $350, whatever. If you're on a budget and you're trying to buy a torque wrench, look at eBay. eBay has a lot of good used torque wrenches from Snap-on or Mac. But if you want something new and you want a flex head, you're on a budget, which everyone is basically on a budget, this is a great alternative to a very expensive, tool. So I'd recommend it. I've used Gearwrench torque wrenches. I own this, and I have a smaller version of this that's non-flex head. It doesn't have any bells and whistles, but it works and it's reliable. And the cool thing about it is it's not from some no-name company. Whenever this needs to be calibrated, you can send it to Apex, and just like any other company, Snap-on, Mac, Precision Instruments, you send them off, they recalibrate them, they send them back, you get the certificate of calibration. This is no different. So I just don't honestly see, unless you want a fine-tooth torque wrench ratchet head, I don't really see any need in paying so much more, up to 5 times more or 4 times more than what you'd pay for this Gearwrench. So I'm going to wrap it up at that. talked long enough. There's a lot of good ideas here for car tool guys, car guys that like tools in general. Father's Day or not, birthday, Easter, Kwanzaa. It's all good. These are all good ideas. This is stuff that I use on a regular basis in a professional environment, and I would recommend all this stuff. So thank you for watching, and happy Father's Day to all you fellow fathers out there, and we will see you next time.